So good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again, guys. And we're going to do a press conference reaction for the game on Monday, which means we have to sit and wait all weekend watching all these other teams before we get our chance on Monday. But apparently Thomas Partey should be back. Yeah, okay. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, we've got plenty of stuff to come up. Pause. Gabby Jesus, Zinchenko, Tomiyasu, all of that stuff on saving energy. And how are we going to cope with 3 weeks without a Premier League game? Okay, mate, good one. Anyway, smash these likes up. It's Suave Friday, although I do only have about 4 of these left. So we're switching to Victoria Malagas for the game tonight. And we'll be doing the Monaco PSG game. Better than watching Celta Vigo. I can't stand that club. Never been there, never been to their ground, just don't like the way they play football. So we are going to watch Florian Balogun, hopefully he plays, and we're going to see what he's all about. See what he's made of against PSG tonight. See what the turtle can do as well. But anyway, hopefully everyone's having a wonderful Friday. I am going live with rants in about half hour or so. Always a good show. And then obviously after that, the PSG game starts at 8 p.m. UK time. So yeah, there we go. But anyway, how is everybody? How's everyone's Friday going? It's been a beautiful day. I've been sat on my patio all afternoon, topping up my, well, I ain't got a tan, trying to get a tan. But yeah, beautiful day today. But I've donned my tracksuit and we will be here, guys. We will be here pretty much all the way through till, what, 10 p.m. UK? So yeah, man. Active. I was going to go and get my hair cut and get a clean shave and all that. I just couldn't be bothered to walk down the bottom of the street. I was too busy with my feet up, with my shades on, just sitting there like I have been on match days for the last 4 or 5 games in the league, 6 games in the league. Feet up, shades on, chilling, smoking the every team pack. But yeah, hopefully you're all good. Do whack these likes through the roof. 200 people in here. So yeah, anyway, let's get cracking with this press conference. Let's go, guys. Let's fucking go, guys. Next Monday, we're back in league action as we head to Bramall Lane to face Sheffield United. And as usual, Mikel Arteta held his press conference at Colney. I'm not reading that out. I refuse to promote it. It's Colney. It's London Colney. It will always be known as London Colney, guys. To discuss the encounter with the Blades. They make it sound so dramatic. Oh dear, oh dear. He provided the puppets in attendance with plenty of quotes, including an injury update, his views on our opponents and avoiding complacency, plus the fixture congestion that has occurred following our postponement against Chelsea. Here we go. Thomas Partey, fitness. Thomas has had a session before the last game, and now he's done 2 consecutive sessions. Okay. When did we last play? Last Saturday. So he had 1 session before that, and he's only trained twice back-to-back this week. That ain't looking good. Unless I've read this completely wrong. Thomas had a session before the last game, and now he's done 2 consecutive sessions. Therefore, back-to-back, yeah? So he's only done 3 sessions since before the last game. Yeah. So he should be part of the squad on Monday. Arteta's words. Remember that. Clip that. He should be part of the squad, guys. Should be in the main word. Update on Zinchenko and Tomiyasu. Those ones are possible, but we have to wait and see. Especially with the last 2 sessions that we have on Saturday and Sunday. If that's the case, they might be available on Monday as well. On Gabby Jesus, well, he's fit enough, but knowing how long he will last is something different. But we don't want to take any risks after the result that we had against Newcastle. Obviously, we need him fit. He's a massive player for us. We want to make sure that we make sure now we load the players the right way. What are they? A fucking 7.5-ton truck. We need to make sure that we load them the right way. Right, translated from waffle to English, we need to make sure we don't overplay them, guys. Okay, the load. Jesus Christ. Why do these people try and complicate a simple game? We don't want to overplay him because he might do another injury. Yes, we don't want to overload him. Get out of here. On the challenges Sheffield United will pose, none. They're bottom for a reason. They're crap. They're a really difficult team to beat. This is how you know our manager's a serial compulsive liar. Really difficult to beat, he says, yeah? Premier League table, 26 games played, 3 wins, 4 draws, 19 losses, 22 goals scored, 66 conceded. Really difficult to beat. Carry on. I've watched 4 or 5 games now with the City game, and they started again. The way they started against Villa, they obviously took the game in a different route. But as you mentioned, they're extremely well coached. Well, they're not, are they? I know Chris really well, and I admire his teams. A lot of things that he does with them. It will be a Monday night football game, and it will be a tough night. It might be a tough night, but only if we don't do our jobs. Because let's be real with this. If they score a goal, it's an embarrassment. Real talk, straight up. If they score a goal, it is embarrassing, guys. Embarrassing. I feel embarrassed, guys. Yeah. Like, we've played better teams than them recently that have had 0 shots on target. 1 shot on target from Liverpool. If this lot score a goal, it's embarrassing, guys. But anyway, on the difficulty of a team fighting relegation, let's have a look at this. They're doomed, guys. They're 11 points from getting out of it with 12 to go. They're not fighting relegation. They're relegated. As we were. Carry on. I imagine that it's really tough for them, and their ambitions are very different. But it's really important. Their ambition was to get in, get the money, and get out. That's it. I imagine that when you are there, you want to get out as quickly as possible. There you go. We have a lot to play for, and it's a big game for us. The importance of increasing our goal difference, yes, for sure, it's an important element for us. First of all, you have to earn the right to win games. We want to be ruthless and efficient in front of goal, and I think we have been really good recently doing that. And saving energy after scoring 3 or 4 goals. Yes, you can do that, but it's not been the case. Against Newcastle, the last 15, 20 minutes, we could have done a bit more. Well, don't bring Eddie on then, mate. Pretty simple, isn't it? Especially when you bring on the subs, because it can re-energize the team and keep and maintain a high level. This is something we want to do. Yeah, them subs, by the way. Yeah. Somebody actually put in my chat when we brought them subs on, we'd scored 4 goals. I think it was 4-0 when we brought on. And I said, yep, the game's won, guys, 4-0. The game is won. That's it. It's done. 4. Basically saying we ain't scoring anymore now we brought these subs on. Almost like we've seen it before, guys. But either way, we won. Although we did concede a goal, which was kind of not the one. Good finish from Joe Willock, but here's what it is. I'm playing on a Monday night. We've done 2 or 3 different scenarios. It's what we have to do right now. We will know the results, but it's irrelevant. We want to go to Sheffield, perform the way we were performing, and win the match. The rest we cannot control. However, you guys can control the like button. So finger the likes. Caress them. I'm targeting Sheffield United conceding lots of goals. With every team, we look at the weakness and the strengths, try and take the game to the opponent. But I'm saying this because I know the team really well. I analysed it many years ago as well. The things that Chris did, I learned from his teams. This is why we were playing crap football for 2 years then, Mikel. We understand now. It's going to be a tough match, he said. And how big a month March is for us? He said, first of all, depending on what happens Monday and the rest of the results, that could have an impact. So the only thing we can do is go to the next game and focus on that, and the rest will come. Will Timber be in the squad for Monday? Sorry, it wasn't about Urian. It was about the other 2. Urian is not close enough to be part of the squad. On the speed of his recovery, it's been a joy, and all the physios and medical staff are really happy with his attitude and commitment, especially with the way things have gone. It's no coincidence the way he applies himself, how determined he is, his willingness to put effort into everything he does, and he demands to do even better. Now we have to manage him. I only said about the load. It's the last stage of that difficult injury, and it's complicated. But I think he's in the right way. He should have said, we don't want to put too much load on him. Oh, dear, oh, dear. On what we've missed without him, first of all, his leadership, his versatility. Take a shot, guys. Versatility's back. The quality he has to play in different positions. especially in the attacking phase. The spaces he can occupy and certain qualities that nobody else in the squad has to do that. Wow, it looks like we've got a gem on our hands, guys. As you can tell, he was fitting in. He's really liked around the boys. It's been a big miss. Listen, real talk, all jokes aside, I do actually quite like this player. However, he has only played, 45 minutes of Premier League football, so we don't need to be getting carried away that he's going to be the saviour of our defensive and attacking phases going forward, because let's just be real with this. We genuinely have no idea how good he is going to be. We've seen 45 minutes. That's it. And now he's coming back off a long-term injury. Me personally, I wouldn't even bother until next season. We're doing all right without him. Yeah, keep him out the squad, get his fitness up, get him in training every day. Or until you can get him in training every day, get him in when you can. Yeah, and use this as like a start of a pre-season. Then get him in pre-season, then bring him back for next season. That's what I do, but obviously I ain't getting paid to make these decisions, am I? So it's irrelevant. And if there is a potential for overconfidence after our recent wins, he said, I hope not. And we are very clear after the Newcastle game, the difficulty that we will have on Monday. So hopefully they are very, very aware from 3 days ago, and we have prepared all week. We are continuing to prepare and understand that it's going to be the case going there on Monday. What does that even mean? He's waffling again. Waffler. But anyway, what have I done here? Oh, hey, bang these likes up, man. Come on. We ain't even got 100 likes. What are you doing? Share the load around, guys. Come on. 374 people in this. Share 384. Share the load around, guys. Finger the likes. I'm having a gap in March with the Chelsea game being postponed. It is what it is, he said. We knew that. It was an option, and now we'll plan to use that time the best possible way. That would mean that we will then have a more congested period in April. And this is the thing, right? If we get through, then our April is going to look mad. If we get through in the Champions League, it's going to look crazy. Not only that, if Man City and Liverpool qualify for the next round of the Cup, and Chelsea also qualify for the next round by beating Leicester, I have no idea when this is going to get moved to, or Liverpool's game against Fulham, or Man City's game against, who were they playing? Everton, I think. Can't remember. And if we could organise a friendly in that time, he said players would have different demands. The majority of them would have international. Is there an international player? Oh, do me a favour. March to, oh, there is as well. Fuck's sake. Why? England, Brazil. England, Belgium. Why? Why are we doing this, guys? Why are we playing Brazil on the 23rd of March? And then why are we playing Belgium on the 26th of March? Nobody cares. Genuinely, nobody cares. 2 friendly matches. What's the point? Like, honestly, just scrap them. This is ridiculous, guys. So I don't think that can be the case. I believe there are 3 or 4 particular cases we can do, and I'm sure we'll address that. I'm not having a game for 3 weeks ahead of the City game. He said the difference is only about 3 or 4 more days because of the international break. I didn't even know there was an international break. We're going to have 2.5, 3 weeks without a game, and I don't think that is going to change the world. Okay. And whether Jesus' operation didn't go to plan, he said, no, that didn't happen. It was a result of what happened when he got a knock in another area, and it caused a different kind of injury. It wasn't related to the first one. He just had a niggle. It was a muscle issue that kept him out for 10 days. I swear he's been out longer than 10 days. On whether he'll have to undergo the knife again. No, the issue is resolved. As far as I'm aware, it is probably a question more specifically for the doctors, but as far as I'm concerned, it has been resolved. He was then asked about Kivior stepping up. He said, we made the decision to bring him in earlier because we believed we were assigned to having the role he had. Okay. But he was going to need time, and that was the case. We've made it difficult for him for 2 reasons. One, because he hasn't played many minutes, many games. And secondly, because we've asked him to play in a position he's never played in before. It's like putting William Saliba at fullback and saying tomorrow perform. Well, I'm pretty sure he would. I think he's adapted really well and he's playing better and better. He has been good the last few games, Kivior, I can't lie. He understands the role much better and he's been really good. On whether Mikel has to adapt the left-back role to accommodate Kivior. It's all about that. At the end of the day, you can ask players to do things that they don't feel capable of, especially doing it in an unnatural way. So we have to tweak a few things and make sure the players play to their strengths. But if Tomiyasu has had an injury setback, he said he had an injury in the last game that he played with Japan. He felt something, so he was out. We expect him to recover it a little bit shorter, but he was struggling at the beginning of the recovery and we decided to extend that period. This guy's made of sand because he's a player we really need. We're short. We cannot risk him being out for months. And if it was a recurrence of the injury suffered in December, he said it was something slightly different. Well, obviously that was the case then, liar. On the depth of the squad going forward, he said that's the one thing we don't know what's going to happen. We're going to have a lot of games freshness, more competition in the squad, and the capacity to change games when the scenario is on our side or we're chasing games. That's the end of the press conference, guys. What a load of rubbish. Okay, they're then going through some of the victories at their ground. Danny Ceballos in the Cup, when we beat him in the FA Cup. 2-0 in 91, Kevin Campbell. Nice. 3-0 in 2007. Eduardo scored that day. 2-1 in 2020. That was obviously the Ceballos goal that won the game. Right at the end. 3-0 Lacazette scoring. We've got a good record there. Very good record there. I expect that to stay the same. We're going to absolutely slap this lot. But anyway, let's go through some of your comments, guys. We're going to absolutely batter this lot on Monday, hopefully. But do smash these likes up. Big up to everyone locked in. I'll be live with Rants in about 15-20 minutes. When are we going to see Prime Lee again? You should just be grateful. It's Happy Lee. I just want to be happy, guys. Happy Lee is the best Lee. Think the like button, exactly. Spreading loads is crazy. Yeah, man, we need to spread the load, according to Mikel. Phase 5 coming soon. Yes, it is, my friend. Big up to Rossi. Big up to everyone locked in. Asna supporter. What are you saying? But anyway, yeah, I do think this team that we're playing Monday, they're trash, aren't they? Let's just be real with it. They're absolutely rubbish. But we know what they're going to do. They're just going to sit and camp on the edge of their box or in their box, and then we're just going to get frustrated. So we need to go there and get a goal quick, and then they're effed. Yeah, they'll probably continue to do that, and then the last 10 minutes maybe have a go. But we just need to just keep firing shots at their goalkeeper. He's conceded more goals than any other goalkeeper in the league. Or the team, sorry, I'll take that back. I'll rephrase it. The team, the goalkeepers, the team, 2 goalkeepers I think they've used this season, have faced more shots than any other team in Europe. So just keep shooting. Just keep shooting, even if it's long distance shots. Have shots against them. Yeah, because we know they're not very good. So just keep peppering their goal with shot after shot after shot. And hopefully we'll get a couple of deflections. We'll get a couple of ricochets. The goalkeeper, a parry one, we tap it in. Yeah, obviously on set pieces, we're decent at the moment. I think we've got the best record in the league on that. So, yeah, it'd be interesting. Very interesting to see what happens. And like I said earlier at the beginning of this, if they score, yeah, it's a disgrace because they are awful. Big up DJ Crane, bro. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Ornstein expecting another clear out in the summer. Arteta hasn't made the manager 2 clear outs in 14. Yeah, apparently I see that. Tierney, Tavares, a few others as well. He's linking us with a striker. He's linking us with Zubimendi. Zubimendi is not coming to Arsenal. I'll be shocked if we sign him. He is likely to end up at Barcelona. And it's funny. Why would anyone want Zubimendi to play for Arsenal? I mean, everyone keeps telling me the Spanish league shit. Why do you want their players? Doesn't make sense, does it? Surely you wouldn't want them players. They're playing the Spanish league. It's a farmers league, apparently. So why would we want anyone from that league? Wow. Unreal, really, isn't it? Yeah, he's definitely going to Barca. Is he a good fit? He is a good fit, though. I don't know. Not really. I don't think he is a good fit, and I'll tell you why. He plays in a team that don't dominate possession. He plays in a team where most teams will have a go at him. Yeah, so he's going to get a lot more time and space on the ball, especially when he's going through midfield. And he's a very good player, very good player. But now, let's say we take him out of a team that's not dominating possession and put him in a team that's dominating possession 90% of the games, where most teams are just going to sit back and try and counter-attack. I ain't seen him in that scenario. So is he going to be able to come into our team and suddenly take us up a level when we've never seen him be in that situation before? I don't know. Maybe he is. But I think he's going Barca, and Barca can afford him. I think they can afford him. Because despite Barca making out their skin, they're not that skin. I keep telling the world that they've got no money and this and that. But they can definitely afford him. Plus, I think a few of their players will be gone in the summer. I think Lewandowski's going, isn't he? I think he's going to be gone. He's obviously on big money. They'll get rid of a few other players. So yeah, average 56% possession, 55.6. That's what I'm saying. Now put him in a team that averages 70. We ain't seen him do that, bro, on a consistent basis. So totally different ball game. Yeah, if you put him into a team like West Ham, then you'll see the performance levels that he's doing at Sociedad. Very, very good. If you put him into a team in the top 6, other than United, because they don't dominate anything. If you put him into an Arsenal, a Liverpool, a Tottenham, a Man City, is he going to have the same impact or better? I'm not so sure because we ain't seen it. We don't know. It's the unknown. One man's farmer is another man's baller. I think Arteta will buy. I don't know how to say this guy's name. You lot taught me last night. I still don't know. Anyway, another one that's massively overhyped. Yeah, let's not get all carried away about this guy smashing goals at Sporting Lisbon. Remember, Darwin Núñez scored 36 for Porto or Benfica, whoever it was. Alex Garcia. Now, that is a player. And that is a player that plays in a team that dominates possession. He is quality. He is absolutely class, that geezer, mate. Most of their team is. Big up to you, my guy. Bro, he's disappeared, Saeed. He's disappeared. We need that bag, bro. We need that Saudi money back again, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Bama, where are you, bro? We're starving over here in the ends, bro. You know what I'm saying? Update on the phone. I've ordered a refurbed one, which is coming Tuesday, I think. Tuesday or Wednesday, because I can't get into the email account where they've sent the flipping link to send us proof of purchase for the insurance. It keeps saying they want confirmation on Gmail on a number that ends in 41. Well, I ain't ever had a number that ends in 41, and neither's the missus. So yeah, I've ordered a refurb. That's coming on Tuesday or Wednesday. Then I'm going to drive back to the Apple store. I'm going to kick off again. I'm going to set my iCloud up with my email for what I use every day, and then I'll get them to send it there. Then I can get the new phone, and then that can just be the backup. So yeah, until then, I ain't got a phone, mate. However, I did manage to get into my banking app and transfer some money to the account that I have the debit card for. Did that on the missus' phone. And make sure you sub to Said as well, people. Gyokeres for Girona as well. Yeah, he's very good. Yeah, Miguel Gyokeres, bro, very good left back. Very good player. They got a lot of good players. A lot of good players at that club, man. He scored against Benfica. Yeah, I see that. But, bro, this is the thing, yeah? These strikers, like, didn't he play for Coventry? I think he played for Coventry, then he went to Sporting or somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, like, bro, I'd rather just get a player that's already smashing Premier League. There's one at Brentford. Go and get him. Go and get him. Let's have a look at this guy's record. Because I remember Darwin Núñez was doing the same, bro, in that league. So let's not get carried away that he's bagging loads of goals in the league that no fucker watches. But he's got a sexy name, innit? He's got a funky name. Victor Gyokeres. I don't know how you pronounce it. He scored 17 goals this season, 8 assists in the league. Let's have a look at his total stats for the season. 25 years old. Birthday's the day before mine. He's 26 this summer. 31 goals, 11 assists in all competitions this season. He's pretty much on par to do the same as Nunes before he got his Liverpool move. Coventry, 116 games, 43 goals. Swansea, 12 games, 1 goal. He played for Brighton as well, did he? 8 games, 1 goal. Is that enough fucking football clubs? I'll tell you that much. There's a club I can't pronounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's had 6 clubs already. That's worrying, bro. That's actually kind of worrying, considering he's bagged goals at all of them, pretty much. Yeah, that's kind of worrying. He's had 6 clubs already. There's obviously a reason for that. Maybe he's not as good as we all think he is. Maybe that's what it is. His contract runs out in 2028. I don't know what his buyout clause is. Transfer market to have him down as 45 mil. I'd imagine it probably costs more than that. So if that's the case, just go and get me Ivan Toney. Go and get me Toney. Get these likes up as well. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. My club Chelsea have finished owners out. Tell them, bruv. Tell them. Finito. Finito, bruv. Big up HN in the building as well. Already looks better than Nunes. Bro, this is the thing though, yeah? Real talk, right? How many Sporting Lisbon games has this chat watched? Like, be honest, yeah? Like, I know there's a few Portuguese guys in this chat as well every now and again. Yeah, so I'd imagine they watch it more than most. But how many games of Sporting Lisbon have you genuinely watched this season when he's played? 0. Yeah, there you go. 0. At least you guys are being honest, because there's going to be people in this chat that are going to blag it and say they've watched all of them. Like most of you are saying none. Yeah, come on. Big up Daryl. You've watched them 10. Yeah, come on. I rate you as well. You're always here, bro, so I'll trust you. 0. Most people have never watched this guy, but he's got a funky name and he's scored a load of goals. And watch a couple of compilations. I think he's 100 mil. Bro, they did the same with Mudryk. It's crazy. It's crazy. Bruno came from that shit Lisbon team as well. I watch most of them and I'm Portuguese. Come, big up. There you go. Told you we got the Portuguese gangsters in the building, bro. What are you saying, Raphael? Is he any good, bruv? Tell me. Is he actually any good? Because, like, compilations can make everyone look good. Nobody's talking about that funky left winger at Napoli anymore, are they? Like, he was the hipster's choice last year. This could be the hipster's striker this year. Nobody's talking about that left winger. All hyping him up into oblivion. Yeah, that Cravara, whatever his name is. Nobody's talking about him anymore. You're taking Zaghi. Big up to you, my friend. Big up for the super chat, my bro. Yeah, I would. He's won 8 trophies, bro. And he's about to win a title. So that'll be 9. Osman's stock has fallen as well. Yeah, Inzaghi's a good manager, man. He is a good manager. 2 on over for Top Gooner lies, bruv. Yeah, big up to you, man. Just get back on the beers, bruv. Gosh, happy Friday. Happy Friday, guys. Yeah, nobody's talking about this fella, man. I watch Porto more. Big up to you, man. It's unreal, just been inconsistent this season. And that is my point. These players could have their one good season and then fall off a cliff. Yeah, this guy has had the best season of his life. Let me have a look at his stats again. Have a look at his stats over his career. Again. Right. So he's just joined Sporting and he scored 31 in 34. At Coventry, he had a 1 in 3 record. At Coventry. Brighton under 23s, he scored 14 in 31. St. Pauli, he scored 7 in 28. Swansea, 1 in 12. Brighton, 1 in 8 for their first team. Yeah, the math ain't mathing for me, mate. He's had 1 good season. What did he do last season? Let's have a look. 22 and 12 in the Championship. That was FA Cup as well. 50 games, 22 goals. Like the season before. 21, 22. Let's have a look. 18 and 5 in 47. See, that's what I'm saying. He ain't exactly relentless, is he? Not exactly relentless. This is his first real top season. The thing is, they play more games in the Championship as well. And the quality's crap. Yeah, it's a tough league to get out of. But the level of quality from the Championship to the Premier League is just night and day. We've seen that with the 3 teams that got promoted. So, I don't know, man. Championship is harder than the Portuguese league. In terms of physicality and all teams being on kind of a level playing field, yeah, you're probably right. Because there's 3 or 4 teams in Portugal that are head and shoulders above the rest, isn't there? Yeah, other than that, the rest is pretty crap. Whereas in the Championship, go to the, let's have a look at the Championship. Leicester, Leeds, Ipswich, Southampton, West Brom. They're all pretty decent teams. They're not great, but I don't really know, mate. Leicester, Leeds, and Ipswich and Southampton are pretty much clear of everyone. But West Brom's not an easy game. Norwich ain't an easy game. Sunderland's not an easy game. Middlesbrough's not an easy game. Coventry's not an easy. Like Preston, they've got some tough teams in here, man. Blackburn, Millwall, like, you know, even a team that has won from bottom have won 3 out of their last 4. You know, the quality difference from top to bottom is not as great as the quality difference in top to bottom in Portugal. Right at the start of the season, I don't know who was favourites to get promoted. I'd imagine it was probably Leicester or Leeds, yeah, which is probably why they're both top. But would anyone have had Hull City 6th in an automatic playoff place? Would they have had Norwich and Preston and Coventry just off of that by a point or so? This league is a tough league to get out of because the quality is pretty much level, apart from the 3 or 4 that are just a tiny little bit better than the others. Whereas if you go to the Portuguese league, 3 teams are clear of everyone every year. Same 3 teams every year. Yeah, so I don't know. And to go from Championship to Portugal to Premier League to a top team, that's a recipe for disaster for me. Yeah, this is where if he does get a move, he shouldn't be going to a top 6 team. Yeah, look at Kudus. Yeah, Kudus or whatever his name is. Yeah, that guy was being scouted by Arsenal apparently. Yeah, the best thing he's ever done is not go to Arsenal. Go to West Ham, prove you can do it. Once you're doing it at West Ham for a year or 2, that will be the foundation now that you've done it in a team that is not amazing, but they're a decent team at times, West Ham. And yeah, you've done it in the Premier League for 2 years. Instead, you're going to go and get the big move, the lights, the glamour, the fame, the adulation, the big wages. Yeah, and you might just fall flat on your face. I don't know, man. I don't know, mate. We'll see. We'll see. Ahmad did well at Sunderland. He did. Didn't he get their player of the season? I think he got their player of the season. And won manager of the year for the London Awards. Yeah, I see that. What a load of garbage. How can a manager that won nothing win the best manager in London Awards when he's not been above our manager since he's been here? Well, actually, that's a lie. First couple of months he was. I don't really get it. I don't get. They make these awards up. It's crazy. Unbelievable. Benfica, Porto, and Sporting Braga as well. But other than that, all right. Let's have a look at the Liga NOS. Let's go. Benfica, Sporting, Porto, Braga. The rest are dead, bruv. Let's just be real with this. Rio Avenue, Vezela, Chavez, Estoril, Boa Vista. They used to be good back in the day. Vitoria. Now, these teams are dead, bruv. These teams are dead. It's not the one, guys. It's not the one. But anyway, we shall see what happens. Man, like Estoril, you know. Yeah, facts about Kudos, bro. This is the thing, yeah. When a player looks good in a team that's not a Premier League team, I always think, can that player play in the Premier League? And if so, can he play in a team that's in the top 6? Because most of them teams play totally different football. Yeah, to what the guy's playing now. And that's what I say about Zubimendi. Zubimendi's playing in a team that don't dominate 70% of the ball most games. So now is he going to be able to fit into a team that dominates 70% of the ball every week? Because he's going to have more touches on the ball, but he's not going to be affecting the game so much because most teams will sit back and defend. Whereas the team he's in right now, he can get on the ball, he can drive forward, he can dribble, he can have shots, he can make more passes forward rather than just passing sideways and sideways because there's no option forward because everyone's behind the ball. Right? So yeah, they might look good on paper, but the reality is completely different. So it's all well and good rating this guy at Sporting Lisbon. You guys in the chat have just said between you, you've watched about 20 games. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? It's mad. We need the Exposing Mutant Lies sequel. Bosh! Soon land, man. Soon land, Marco. It's all about timing, my bro. It's all about timing. But happy Friday to you, my guy. I hope you're well, man. That reminds me about timing. Yeah, thank you for the super chat, bro. That reminds me, we're going to redirect to Rants. I'm live there 2 minutes ago. So make sure you go and spam his chat. Let me just double check I've set that up. And then I'll be back later on the Reacts channel. We're going to do Monaco versus PSG tonight. Yeah, we set that up. That's good to go. Right, okay, cool. All right, go and spam Rance's chat with Lee Raid, and I'll be there in literally 30 seconds, guys. And we're out of here. Big up to everyone who's locked in, man. Make sure you pam these likes before we leave as well. And yeah, go and spam Rance's chat. Laters.